Hi and welcome to the Cambridge Stud Sir Tristram Fillies Classic preview for Te Rapa. Before we touch on the main chances in that race, we'll just look back at last week's racing. And you were down at the Christchurch Casino last week, wasting your money, were you, last week?
Well, you know, you got to do these things sometimes.
Stick to the horses like this.
Stick to the horses. Yeah, I make far more money on the horses. You can get poker in the casino. The casino's just a waste of time. But anyway, Deadman, Typhoon Tracy, talk about easy wins. I mean, they can only go onwards and upwards from here. To win a Group 1 race and Group listed race is just incredible. Yeah. That easily.
Be interesting to see which horse gets beaten first. I reckon Typhoon Tracy will get beaten.
I think so too. Yeah.
Demon's just a class act, real athlete, and
he's got the Sydney. He's got more joys coming. He'll have more joys coming up later on, which I think is the best filly in Sydney. But
he'll kick her butt, I reckon.
Oh, I don't know. It's more joys is special. Yeah. And November.
She was good. She's good.
November Rain is not November Rain. Manhattan Rain. Typhoon Tracy is very, very special, up to a point.
Yeah. Okay, you're rambling then. Stop rambling. Okay. Right now, Veloce Bella, Zarzawella, two strong wins last week, and peak of their form. Zarzawella is going to go on to the Derby, and looks very hard to beat.
It does, doesn't it? It just does it so effortlessly, and just stretches.
Yeah, 90% right. So and she just put those away. So she's got to be the one to beat in the Derby.
Veloce Bella, you can see it was going to win that bloody 1200 metres out. You could see it was going to win that. It was just travelling so easy.
Races run to suit it.
Yeah,
so
loves the course. And,
For $17,000, that was easy money for her, and the rest, My Scots Grey came home really well.
It did too, didn't it?
Front, yeah. So he's on track. He starts at I think Otak in the 3 and 4 year old race. He's and then on to the Auckland Cup from there. So he looks on the right track. Rightio, the Cambridge Stud Sir Tristram Fillies Classic Group 2, $100,000 over 2,000 metres. Drawn a very good field again, and there are a few chances in there, and I've narrowed it down to five. Fives, but on top, I'm going for Keep the Peace. That race at Trentham was a sit and sprint home. It came home in 33.6. But she had the toughest run all the way, didn't she? She was three wide
open all the way. Yep.
Everything else had a chance to beat her, but I reckon she had a bit up her sleeve at the end.
Yeah. She could be something special, this thing. She could be. But, this weekend will tell, and the next couple of races will tell.
Yeah, and she's got the strength over the others, I think, too. She's a strong filly, and I think 2,000 metres will suit her even better. From the 8 draw, she's going to settle about 6th or 7th. And
there seems to be plenty of pace in the race, doesn't there?
Yeah, there's about 5 or 6. I went through it. 5 or 6. Barbara Michelle should lead, with 2 or 3 others having a look at getting on the pace too. So, and I think it will be run at an even pace.
Even if he does sit sheep, sit 3 wide again, I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, I'd like to see a one-off though. But
well, you'd like to,
Yeah. Now Katie Lee's the obvious one to beat, but she had her chance to beat Keep the Peace last start. She was only one off the fence, was on her back, and couldn't run her down, even though it was a sprint home.
Boy, she's had a long campaign.
She has, and that's the question. It's
long campaign. But
she's a tough game filly, loves racing, and from that draw, she's going to settle about 3 or 4 back on the fence. With an even pace, the gap should appear, and you couldn't count her out. But I think just Keep the Peace has got the edge over her now, over 2,000 metres. So I definitely have Keep the Peace over Katie Lee. Marsh Harbour won a great race at Trentham.
Did it ever? $17 a place. Woo!
Well, she was sitting behind Keep the Peace at Trentham, swept around them, and led on the turn, and was in front right until the last little bit, until Keep the Peace came at her and ran her down. She's drawn wide. I'm picking they will probably go forward rather than sit back and try for luck. So I think Buddy Lamas, that was a great ride last start at Trentham. Yeah, that was a good initiative ride. He almost tore it off. That was a great ride. So,
Well, he's only got one decision, hasn't he? He either drops back or he goes forward.
well, it depends on how she starts, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I think she starts well.
Yeah.
Begins well. I think they'll go forward.
She's got enough early pace to get up there, so.
Yeah. So I think they'll go forward. She gets a nice run at $21. Definitely have her in our trifectas. Now Pizzaglia, she's the one who I think could upset. She won really well, didn't she? Last 2 starts back.
Yeah.
Running a good last 600 metres.
Beat that champion, See and Reap.
I see one last week.
Finally!
Off the pace, and I see him again tomorrow.
Don't lead with See and Reap. That's the secret. You know.
Yeah, he dropped off nicely and
Yeah.
came home well.
Did.
And looked good, you know.
Yeah.
I said the second horse, the rider dropped the whip though. So.
I did. Yeah, he dropped it 150 out. Yeah, and you saw it, and it might have made the difference in winning and losing, but certainly that didn't help.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the Pizzaglia. So I think she'll drop back, and with an even pace likely. She was coming home really nicely at Trentham. Probably the best of the beaten runners behind Keep the Peace. And $7.50. I think she might. Oh, I don't know. I think she might pay more on the total on the day.
I think she will. I mean, a lot of puncher or you know the word will be out, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got a big chance. What else do you like?
Oh, I think Big Zagli is a Monty. I think it
to win.
Yeah, to win.
Yeah.
Over 2,000 High Chaparral. It would just a step up. That made so many lengths in that Wellington race.
Yeah.
And lights the course. James McDonald on. You know, just sit at the back.
Yeah.
And I think the extra 400 metres is just these High Chaparrals. The more they step up over distance, it's a fresh horse. I think it'll win.
Golden Fingers is on.
Yeah.
Here, so.
750. I think is fantastic money, and I think Neil's right. He will get more on tote. Probably after watching this, it'll probably be our favourite. But yeah, no, I think Big Ugly. I think it's the bet of the day tomorrow. I'm so impressed with that fifth when it ran home for fifth and High Chaparral. Bang! They just go to another level.
I heard Mark Walker talking on trackside about it, and he's talking about the chances. He really likes it. The draw's a bit of a bugger.
Well, I don't think the draw makes much difference because it's going to drop to the back anyway.
Yeah,
but
should be out of trouble hopefully coming around.
Yeah, and the way McDonald's riding, anything's possible.
Miss Sharapova, an old favourite of mine. She was coming home nicely as though she was looking for more ground at Ellerslie.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good field too.
November Rain, that'd to be a chance.
Oh yeah.
Two good runs the last 2 starts.
Yeah, she was damn close.
Yeah.
We'll need a good track, I reckon. But no, she's a good filly, and wouldn't surprise to see her from the handy draw, get a nice run. So yeah, she's got to be in it.
Oh, it's a good field, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. What are you going for?
Oh, I think Big Zaglia to walk in. I think Big Zaglia in the last 100 metres will just bolt clear.
Yeah.
I don't think Keep the Peace. I think second up with too hard a run first up. I think it's just in for the run. I like Veronica Franco for second, and I like Obsession for third.
Okay.
So my 3 are Big Zaglia, Veronica Franco, and Obsession. I think Obsession will sit on the pace, and I think Veronica Franco and Big Zaglia will storm home.
Keep the Peace I'm going for on top. I think she'll just be too good. Now Katie Lee, I think will get a really good run this time, and I can see her being in a place at least. Pizzaglia, definitely a good each way chance if you're looking for a good each way bet. And Marsh Harper and Miss Sharapova to put in your trifectas. Going to be a really interesting race and should give us a good guide to the Oaks. Right, hope you make a dollar out of those two. Anything in Australia you're keen on looking at tomorrow?
Well, I mean, Black Caviar, that was a big boom horse tomorrow, but I see it's gone with suspensory ligament, so that's out for the season. You've got Manhattan Rain starting up tomorrow, More Joy starting up tomorrow. It's very nice fields. I've been searching through the field since Wednesday.
Yep.
So I've got a few picks.
I've been going through the quaddie legs. I'm going through every runner, at least the last 2 or 3 starts and the main wins of every runner in the quaddie. So, and previewing that, these are the jackpot bonus quaddie. So log on tomorrow morning and you'll get all the information. It might be just enough to get a good slice of that jackpot bonus quaddie. So hopefully we can all make a dollar tomorrow, and good luck and good punting.